Hello everyone, I am Parikshit Saikia and welcome to another very exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. In today's session, we are going to talk about QA orientation, and in this QA orientation session, I'm going to teach you calculation method. A lot of you, whether you are at the start of your CAT preparation or whether you have started a few months back, often complain that you are very slow in your calculations. But what you don't know is probably that you are not using the correct shortcuts for calculating numbers. And that's what we are going to learn today in this orientation session of Quants. So make sure you watch this entire 15-20 minute video to master the calculation techniques. Let's get started. So this is about me, your educator on Unacademy with the highest live class rating thanks to my learners. Okay, happenings on Unacademy. A lot of new batches are starting on Unacademy this May. A legend batch, a revision batch for the CET, and also a perfect score batch for CAT 2021. So if you are interested to subscribe to any of these upcoming plus batches, or for that matter, interested to subscribe to Iconic CAT 2021, remember to use the code Parikshit Live. The code that you see on your screen will give you 10% discount on the subscription fee. And B, this is the only code which will give you free mentorship. Remember, when I say mentorship, I mean free mentorship from my side, and mentorship is going beyond your class hours to help you with your doubts, clarify any doubt you have, prepare your strategies, and be with you till you crack the CAT 2021. Let's get started with today's class. Okay, so as we mentioned at the start, right, I'm going to talk about calculation speeds today. Calculation. How do you need to calculate your numbers, right? This is very important when it comes to solving more questions in your CAT. Now let's take an example. Let's say I'm going to show you multiplication today. I'm going to show you multiplication today, okay, in today's class. And these are techniques which are learned through Vedic mathematic methods, right? So let's take a number. Let's say you got to multiply, let's say 97 with 94, okay? So this is your calculation. Now what you got to do is, this is a three-step process, three-step. Step 1, write down the difference from 100. Write down the difference from 100. So what is the difference? Minus 3, minus 6. Step 2, cross. When I say cross, it could be 97 minus 6 or 94 minus 3. You'll always get the same answer. So let's say 97 minus 6. How much you get? 91. Step 2. What is step 3? Multiply. What will you multiply? The differences. Minus 3 into minus 6. How much it is? 1818. That's your answer. That's your answer. So answer for the first one is 9118. Do you follow? Again, let me show you another number. Let's say you have got 108, okay, into 112. Into 112. This is what you need to calculate, okay? Now think about it. So what is step 1? Take the difference from 100. So the difference from 100 is plus 8, and here it is plus 12. Step 2, cross. So when I say cross, you can cross it like this, or you can cross it 112 and 8. It's the same thing. So cross means 108 plus 12. How much you get? 120. 108 plus 12, 120. Step 3, 8 into 12. So whatever the difference, right? Multiply. 8 into 12. How much it is? 96. So your answer is 12096. I hope it's clear with you. It's clear with you. Let's take another number. 1007, okay, into 1018. Let's say 1018, okay. This is what you need to multiply. So think about it. Always you take the difference either from 100 or from 1000. So whatever is nearer, okay. So in this case, 1000 is near. So take down the difference from 1000. What's the difference from 1000? 7. So here plus 7, here plus 18. Plus 18. So step 1, take the difference from 1000. Step 2, cross. So you can cross it like this. 1007 plus 18. How much it is? 1025. 1025. Step 3, multiply the difference. What is the difference? 7 and 18, right? So multiply the difference. 18 into 7 is how much? 18 into 7 is how much? 18 into 7, 56. 126. That's the answer. 1025126. That's the answer. I hope you are understanding. It's a very effective method, and till today I have never understood why this was never taught to us during our school days, right? Let's take other numbers. Let's take another number. So let's say this time I am taking, let's say, 98 into 97. 98 into 97. Okay. Now here you got to be a bit careful. Step 1. Well, there are only 3 steps in your multiplication. Step 1. Take down the difference from 100. So difference is minus 2, minus 3. What is step 2? Cross. So you'll cross it like this. So 98 minus 3 or 97 minus 2. However you want to cross, you get the same answer. So 98 minus 3. How much will you get? 95. 98 minus 3 is 95. Step 3. Multiply the difference. So minus 2 into minus 3. How much is it? 6. Now here you got to be a bit careful. Remember, you are comparing with 100. How many zeros does 100 have? How many zeros? 100 has got 2 zeros. Now, because 100 has got 2 zeros, the product that you get in the last step, the product that you get should have 2 digits. Again, I repeat, you see with what number you are comparing. You are comparing it with 100. Because you are comparing with 100, how many zeros does 100 have? 2 zeros. So the product that you get in the last step, okay, the number of digits in the product should equal to the number of zeros with 100. Number of zeros in 100. So 100 is 0, 2 zeros. So the product should also have a 2-digit product. Now because it is a 1-digit product, what will you do? You will just add a 0 here so as to make it a 2-digit product. That's the answer. 9506. I hope you are understanding. Don't worry, we are going to do more sums so you'll understand. Let's try another one. Let's say you have 88 into 87. 88 into 87. Okay. So step 1. Take down the difference from 100. So difference from 100 is minus 12, minus 30. Step 2. Cross. So 88 minus 13. How much it is? 75. Then minus 12 into minus 13 is how much? 156. But got to be a bit careful. With what are you comparing? You are comparing with 100. How many zeros does 100 have? 100 has got 2 zeros. Because 100 has got 2 zeros, the product that you get, okay, should also be a 2-digit number. Now you see here, it's a 3-digit number. So obviously you cannot have a 3-digit number. So whatever this extra 1 you have, right, it is like a carryover. Think about it. What is a carryover? If you are able to visualize, let's say 75 plus 87, okay? How do you do it? You don't write 7 plus 5, 12, right? You don't write it like this. What do? You rather write it as 2 and the extra 1 that you have, you carry it over. Same logic I am going to apply in my sum. So the extra 1 that you have, right, you will carry it over. So 75 plus 1 will make it 76. So 7656. That's your answer. 7656. That's your answer. Do you follow? I hope you are following. It's a very easy and effective way of calculations. Okay. I'm going to show you some more numbers. Some more numbers so that you become very comfortable. Let's take a number now which is closer to 1,000 probably. Let's say you are taking 992 and then you are taking, let's say, 998, 997. Okay, 997. This is what you need to multiply. Step 1. What is step 1? Take down the difference from 100. So difference from 100 is minus 8, minus 3. Step 2, cross. So either you cross it like this or you cross with the other number. 997 minus 8. Doesn't matter. You'll get the same answer. 992 minus 3. How much is it? 989. And then minus 8 into minus 3 is how much? 24. 24. Now remember, with what are you comparing? You are comparing it with 1000. You are comparing it with 1000. How many zeros does 1000 have? 1000 has got 3 zeros. Now because 1000 has 3 zeros, the product that you get should be a 3-digit number. Should be a 3-digit number. But you know what? You are only getting a 2-digit number. You got to make it a 3-digit number. So what will you do? You will add a 0 here. So that's your answer. 989024. That's your answer. 989024. That's the answer. I hope you are understanding. It's a very, very awesome method of doing your calculations. Let's go to some more one. Let's go to some more. Okay, let's go to some more numbers. Let's say this time you are having 985, okay, into 930. 930, okay, 930. 93. 93. Let's keep it as 93. Let's keep it as 93. Okay. 985 into 93 is what you need to calculate. Now you got to think about it. The problem here is one number is closer to 1000. One number is closer to 1000 and another number is closer to 100, right? One number is closer to 1000, another number is closer to 100. So what will you do? You would rather say that, what do? You know, you'd rather think it to be like this. You think this number to be like this. Instead of 93, you think that you are multiplying the numbers with 930. Can I think like that? Definitely I can. Instead of 93, let me think that I am multiplying with 930. Okay, I will say that I am thinking it this way. Okay, now let's start. Step 1. What is step 1? Take down the difference from 1000. 100 or 1000, whichever is closer. Here both our numbers are closer to 1000. So we'll take the difference from 1000. So minus 15 minus 70. Correct? Step 2. Cross. So 985 minus 70 or 930 minus 15. Whatever you do, you get the same number. So 985 minus 70. How much you will get? 915. 915. Correct? And then 70 into 15. 70 into 15 is how much? 70 into 15 is 1050. Minus 15 into minus 17 is how much? 1050. 1050. Yes? This would rather have been your answer. This would be your answer. But I hope you remember. What do you need to remember? You added an extra 0. This 0 was something which was not there in our original question. You actually added that 0 to calculate the sum. So what happens? 1 0 is extra in your answer. 1 0 is extra in your answer. So just remove this 0. Just remove this 0. Whatever remains, that's your answer. Whatever remains, that's your answer. I hope you follow this. This is a super awesome method of solving sums. This is how you should calculate, right? This is how your calculation got to be when you are solving questions. When you are solving either LRDI or you are solving quants. Don't calculate the normal way. It's going to take a lot of time. Let's take another number. Let's take another number. Now this time, let's look at numbers. Okay, let's say 105 and let's say 93. Now the problem in this case, I would tell you what is the problem. Okay, let's understand the problem with the sum. There are 3 steps. Whenever you multiply, there are always 3 steps. Step 1, take the difference from 100. What is the difference? Plus 5 minus 7. So you take the difference of 100 or 1000, depends. So if you are having you will first see that, okay, is the number closer to 100? Then you take the difference from 100. If the number is closer to 1000, you take the difference from 1000. In our case, the numbers are closer to 100. I am taking a difference from 100. Step 2. Step 1 is done. I have written down the difference. What is step 2? Cross. So 105 minus 7 or 93 plus 5. Either way you cross, you get the same number. So 105 minus 7 is how much? 98. 98. In the last step, multiply the difference. So plus 5 into minus 7. Plus 5 into minus 7. How much you are getting? Minus 35. So you got to be a bit careful here. Remember, answers are never negative. So you got to convert them to positive numbers. So what will you think? You think logically first. First, you got to think, okay? So you got to think. What do you need to think? Let's say you have 78 minus, okay, let's not put 78. Let's say you have 73 minus 58. So do you do 3 minus 8? You never do, right? If you have 3 minus 8, you will never say it's minus 5. You will never do like this, right? Rather, what will you do? You will carry over 1 from 7. You will carry over 1 from 7. It will become 13. 13 minus 8 will become 5. 13 minus 8 is becoming 5, right? You never do 3 minus 8. You rather carry over 1, it becomes 13, and then you will do 13 minus 8. Same logic you got to apply in our sum. In our sum, you got to apply the same logic. So you have a minus 35 here. You have a minus 35 here. Obviously, it cannot be minus. So what will you do? You will carry over 1 from the neighboring digit. From the neighboring digit, you will carry over 1. Moment you carry over 1, remember we are considering 2 digits at one time. You are considering 2 digits at one time. So moment you carry over 1, it will become 100. How much it will become? 100. So 100 minus 35. How much it is? 65. 65. And because you carried over 1, it is no longer 98. It is rather 97. That's the answer. 9765. That's the answer. Did you follow? See, if you're learning these techniques, right, initially you might find they are a bit tough. You might think that, okay, I'm not able to follow. But if you start practicing, remember we are 6 months away from the CAT, these will become really, really, really easy. And the best part, if you're able to solve it this way, you're going to save time. And if you save time, you will end up solving extra questions in your exam. Let's try out 1 or 2 more sums, okay? Let's try out 1 or 2 more sums so that it is crystal clear to you. Okay. Let's take down another sum. Okay. So let's say I have a number, let's say 113 into, let's say 87. Okay. This is what you need to multiply. So there are 3 steps always in multiplication. Step 1. Take down the difference from 100 or 1000, whichever is closer. I think 100 is closer. Take down the difference from 100. So you have plus 13 and here the difference from 100 is minus 13. Step 2. What is step 2? Cross. Cross. So like this. You will cross. So either you cross the first number 113 minus 13 or the second number 87 plus 13. You get the same answer. So let's say I am doing 113 minus 13. How much you will get? 100. Step 2 is done. What is step 3? Multiply the difference. What is step 3? Multiply the difference. What is the difference? Plus 13 into minus 13. So how much will you get? Minus 169. Minus 169. Are you following? Minus 169. But can you have minus 169? Can you have minus 169? No, right? You cannot have minus 169. Can you have minus 169? That's not possible. Why? Because you cannot have a negative sign in between. So what will you do? You will carry over 1. You will carry over 1. And moment you carry over 1, it will become 100 minus 169. Moment you carry over 1, it will become 100 minus 169. Minus 69. 100 minus 169 is minus 69. Still it is negative. Still it is negative. So carry over 1 will not do. So let's carry over 2. Let's carry over 2. If you carry over 2 from here, how much will this become? The right hand side will become 200. 200 minus 169. 200 minus 169 is 31. And because you have carried over 2, 100 minus 2, it is carried over, right? So how much is remaining? 98. 98. That's your answer. 9831 is your answer. Did you follow? Did you follow? I hope you understood. I hope you understood. Any doubt? Any doubt in this? So see, you got to try this methods. I showed you someone around 8 to 10 sums today, some 10 multiplications today. Can you please try this at home? What do? You try, and then with your mobile calculator, verify your answers. You will see that once you become comfortable with this method, right, you will feel that almost every sum you should do it this way. Think about it. When will this method work? This method will work for every sum. But let's imagine you have a number, let's say like 45 into 56. Okay, let's say you have this number. Think about it. What is step 1? Take down the difference from 100. Difference from 100 is minus 55 minus 44. Right? What is step 2? Cross. So obviously you will have 4. But then think about it. What is step 3? Step 3 is multiply the difference. Now here if you have to multiply the difference, right? Think about it. If you multiply the difference here, I think it would be better if you multiply the original number only, right? I think it would be better if you multiply the original number only, because here the difference is quite large. Right? Hence, instead of multiplying the difference, I think it will be better if you don't apply the shortcut and go with the normal way. So it means, when will this method work best? This method works best when the difference from 100 or 1000 is less. When the difference from 100 or 1000 is less. So on the right side, the numbers that you write, if they are small, okay, let's say 13, minus 13, 20, 25, such numbers, in that case, this technique is super awesome, and I strongly suggest that you start following this method for doing your calculations henceforth. Yes? Okay. I think that's it. That's it for today's YouTube session. I'm gonna start 2 new classes. Okay. Today, remember, is the first day of the month, May 1st, first day of the month. And in the month of May, starting from today, I am starting 2 new courses on Unacademy Plus. LRDI every morning, 7:45 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. on Unacademy Plus. And then Quants. I'm starting algebra from today. Quants. Every night, month of May, every night, we are going to do algebra from 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. So morning will be LRDI from the most basic, very basic, to the most advanced. Algebra also from the very basic to the most advanced, starting from today, the month of May. But for this, you need access to Unacademy Plus. So if you think that you should be joining Plus, remember, you got to use this code Parikshat Live. If you use this code Parikshat Live, there are 2 benefits. A, you will get 10% discount, okay, while subscribing. So 10% off on the fee. And B, this is the only code, I repeat, only code which will give you free mentorship. When I say free mentorship, I mean free mentorship from my side. And when I say mentorship, I mean going beyond the class hours to clarify your doubts, help you with your strategies, and be with you till you prepare and crack the CAT 2021, right? So remember to use this code Parikshat Live if you're subscribing to Plus, and I hope to see many of you tonight for algebra and every morning for LRDI, right? That's it. And also, there are a lot of new courses starting on Plus. And in case you have any doubts, okay, just use the feature Ask a Doubt. Just take a photo of that, send it across using your Unacademy app, and also make sure that you are enrolling for the weekly scholarship test on Unacademy. All of these are very essential for your preparation. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class. I hope you got to learn something new, and I'm going to see you in my next session. Till then, stay safe and take care. Bye for now.